We were talking, as I mentioned before, at dinner tonight about the kind of comedy that you've just done here, which is based upon things that you see in the street and you start thinking about, isn't that ridiculous? What's happened to that kind of comedy?
Well, first of all, I think that the majority of the comedians that you see haven't really made a commitment to stand-up comedy. In other words, what they do is they go out and they audition to show that they're funny people, and then the television people come along and take them and they put them in a series. I'm not talking about a fellow like a Seinfeld.
Jerry Seinfeld, right?
Or other people
John
like
Larroquette.
that. Yeah, most of the guys today, the young male and female, they are really auditioning. So what they've done is, for instance, like Brett Butler is for real.
Yes.
Stand up for real.
But again, we know something about her.
Yeah.
She doesn't hide where she's from, Georgia. She doesn't hide her background, you know, tough.
Yeah.
And like we knew you. We knew all the guys that you went to school with at Temple in Philadelphia because you brought them into our lives through the stand-up that you did.
But you also knew Bob Newhart.
True.
Because these guys, they made a commitment to stand-up comedy. It wasn't, well, I'm going to do 35 minutes. I mean, this was our occupation. Also, don't forget, back in those days, guys, stand-up comedians, always had another gig before that. If you look at their history, Newhart was an accountant or something like that.
Right, he worked in Chicago, I think, in finance or something.
Jonathan Winters, whatever Jonathan was, it didn't make any difference.
No.
He was going to be Jonathan Winters anyway. Lenny Bruce, Mort Saul, all of them, they were something else. Today, the guys can start out at age 14.
Mm-hmm. Now, you have also done, in addition to stand-up, you've done what I will call sight comedy, sight gags. In fact, you've done those on the Cosby Mysteries.
Yeah, yeah. There's I don't know if you have the clip of it.
No, I've got the little reel here, but set this up. You do something here where you...
Well, we were doing the Cosby Mysteries, but I thought of something the night before. I wrote it out. They went and got a suit for the guy, and they put the suit on him, and I told the director, I said, just leave the camera there, wet the floor, and this is what I want to do. And I guess we can see it
And this
now.
is what Mr. Cosby did. You folks at home, watch the monitors, please. You know, every night going out of here, there's that yellow sign on the hallway going, they're everywhere in America. And you do have to be careful, by the way.
But that's where I saw it.
Yeah.
And we were shooting in a hospital, the Cosby Mystery, and somehow the fellows just finished doing the floor. And then they said, okay, we're ready to do the scene. I said, we can't do that, man. We'll be done. And that night was when I thought about doing that. But that's sort of dedicated to Buster Keaton, Laurel and Hardy, not necessarily Fields.
Harold Lloyd, maybe a little bit.
Yeah, yeah. If you said, because it's your birthday, I got a stack, and you can have just one stack. Laurel and Hardy, Keaton, W.C. Fields, Chaplin. I would take Keaton.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because to me, Buster had, it wasn't just the face, it was what was behind the face. I saw every child that Camille and I ever brought up. The child who hasn't learned yet why things fall out of a cup or out of a glass. So that, you know, they have this, and all of a sudden, I'm not going to mess up the thing.
Oh, that's,
you know,
okay.
Say,
we have extensive.
It's the old joke. It's the old joke about a guy holding a cup, and you say, "What time is it?"
Yeah.
And you know, he said, "What time is it?" The guy says, "Oh, it's 5." Put it in, and it falls there.
Let me do a fast break. We're with Bill.
Make money.
Yeah,
make money.
We'll make some money, and then back with Cos and all of you. 809, a Jell-O commercial, right? Do you know the difference between Jell-O and, never mind. 1-800-952-2788. Back with Cos and you after
this. We taking pledges?
Yeah, right. Then you could get something where you'd put it on your ankle, and if you walked, it would measure how far you walked, a pedometer, right? Oh. Then they had one, it was called your bicycle air speed indicator.
You must have been listening to intellectual shows.
No, this was on Let's Pretend, for crying out loud.
Let's Pretend.
But they'd send all this stuff in the mail.
Let's Pretend. The Magic Lady, Skipper Doors. We had a guy in Philadelphia called Uncle Whip. He was on radio station WIP.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Uncle Whip would announce your birthday if you sent a card. So I sent cards every week. This is happy birthday to William. I said, that must be me. And then he was at the end of the parade, at the end of the Thanksgiving Day parade.
Yeah.
And man, I froze to death one Thanksgiving Day because the temperature was about 20 and I left with a cotton jacket on. But I waited for Uncle Whip, and you chase, no, I don't know if it was Uncle Whip or Santa Claus, but one of the two was the last person in the parade. And they had the beautiful ladies going down, Santa's helpers. Mm-hmm. And I had this envelope, man, and I had scribbled on what I wanted, you know, and I let my father read it, and he laughed and gave it back to me. And I chased that lady, man. She dropped it on the ground. And it was all wet, and I was cold, and I picked it up and ran again, and they gave it to him. And I think that's why I didn't get what I asked for, because the envelope was dirty.
Catherine, I hope we've answered your question, and I thank you for calling us.
Thank you, Catherine.
Now, Catherine, before you go, what happens on, what's the name of that show again in Orlando, or in Tampa?
It's, well, they have a billboard up. It's MJ, BJ, and OJ, but it's the MJ and BJ show.
MJ, DJ?
BJ.
BJ, yes.
Yeah. Oh.
What, OJ is now the next person, the most popular person on the show?
Yes.
Yeah. And what time?
Starring John Candy, Joe Flaherty, Rick Moranis, Catherine O'Hara, Martin Short, and Dave Thomas.
On Part 1 of 2009, Jupiter and Beyond.
Look, Major, Brewster's seatbelt isn't buckled.
What are you snitching on me for?
Because you think you can get away with anything just because you're taller than I am.
I got a strange feeling. I hope we don't run into any force field. Force field? In this galaxy? Force field!
This isn't Neptune, this is heaven!
All right.
This tribunal finds you guilty for plotting to destroy this planet and sentences you to death.
What's going on?
Quickly, follow us.
He's cutting off my circulation. You guys gotta help. This ain't no ordinary spider. You asked for it.
Now I've got 6 cards to her 1.
Fortunately, we got all day.
He's gonna get me!
Good night. I want these guys with their bus. What's the next step you stars? So those guys with the bus.
That ought to keep that monolith out. Not now, Rooster. I gotta think. Rooster, look,
My coast is clear, Rooster. Now keep it down. Keep it down.
Come on, let's go. Where is he?
Come on. Hey,
This way.
hold it right there. Jig's up. All right. Your appeal has been denied, like I knew it would. And we find you clowns guilty. Because you took 3 of my best babes, you made them into real bad apples. And since the disintegrator's being repaired, and I still think one of you babes bunged it up, I don't know which one it was. Whether you're just fiddling there on the dials or that one who was on the gong the other day, I don't know. But we're gonna have to kill you with our ray guns. Babes, front and center. Ready? And...
is dead. You killed her. All hail the Earthmen! Hail Earthmen!
Hey, wait a second. Why did that monolith kill the queen? I thought he wanted to kill us.
Yeah, it just doesn't make sense. Now I'm beginning to understand. It wasn't trying to kill us. It was trying to help us.
Stay tuned as Sctv goes behind the scenes for the making of 2009.
Can you reach it?
When my guys want cookies,
It's moving.
Hey guys, there's something better.
I have a little secret surprise. These Pillsbury ready-to-bake cookies, they couldn't be any easier. I just place them and bake them. Look what I've got. But you know what the best part is? The boys get warm, gooey cookies. And as for me, well, I have more time to hang out with my guys.
Pillsbury, my heart to yours.
Want some of my Campbell Select ready-to-serve chicken with egg noodles?
Does it have oven-roasted white meat like mine?
Yep, and there's 50% more than before.
That's good. What are you gonna eat?
Campbell Select ready to serve. Good.
I prefer the Glade scented oil as opposed to the Wizard. The Glade definitely lasts longer.
Glade plug-ins are the only scented oils whose entire line lasts 60 days.
The smell is wonderful.
Plug it in.
Glade plug-ins, the long-lasting scented oil.
It smells great.
When I bite into a York peppermint patty, I get a sensation that, well, I'm just glad I get a sensation.
York Peppermint Patty. Get the sensation.
E-commerce, using the internet to communicate around the world. For Ross Products, it's DeVry graduate Rebecca Brandenburg who makes it work.
Electronic commerce allows us to process orders more efficiently to speed delivery of Ross products to infants, toddlers, children, and adults of all ages.
At DeVry, Rebecca learned the technology that keeps Ross on the cutting edge of e-commerce.
A great career in a phenomenal industry. It all started at DeVry.
Call 1-800-DeVry-11 for a higher degree of success.
The making of 2009 was the ultimate challenge for director Woody Tobias Jr. Never before had he undertaken a project so dependent on time-consuming special effects.
Cut! Martin, could you see the string pulling that rocket?
Yes, I could, Mr. Tobias.
You could? You think the audience can see it?
I certainly can, sir.
It's no good. Props!
I'm right behind you.
What can we do about this string?
Do you want to pull it?
Circle that one, that's the one. That's the keeper. Irving, we seem to be having some problems with this scene, so I will guide you through it. On this next take, I'll talk you through it because it's MOS, which is film jargon for mostly only silence.
The thing about Woody Tobias Jr. Is that he is a perfectionist. Although you could never tell that from his films.
Okay, action.
Hold it. Camera rolling.
Action.
Hang on.
Action. Now you get up, Irving. That's the way. Very good. Now you reach out your arm and you're looking out and reaching toward the thing. You're reaching out toward the. Oh, what is that thing? You're toward. Can you believe I wrote the screenplay? I can't think of what the. You reach that black thing. You're reaching out toward the slab, what is the... Oh, Irving, your hand is shaking now. We don't want any shaking in the hand.
It's shaking because I can't hold my arm out forever while you search for the void, which happens to be monolith. Monolith!
Monolith. No wonder I couldn't remember it. What is it?
How do you like working with Woody Tobias Jr.?
He's really sweet, but he's one of those people that tends to sort of latch onto you, you know, and won't leave you alone even when maybe you don't want company. He never really does anything. It's just, he won't, you know, let up. I've got to go.
Oh, Linda, guess who?
Never satisfied to shoot a scene in a predictable way, director Tobias will go to any length to get the perfect shot.
Nope, this ain't working. I got a better idea. Woodry! All right, back to work. I'm fine. Time is money. Fine. No problem.
Well, we're right on schedule, and we should be finished with this here movie right on my contract stop date.
How do you like working with Woody Tobias Jr.?
I have no comment at this time about that fellow.
And move the camera and to cover the action here like I told you. You keep making the same mistake. What camera school did you go to? You just follow my orders. I'm the director. Idella, darling, what I'd like you to do on this take is make an entrance through that door.
No, I ain't going through no door. I'm going to be standing right here. And I want a light shining direct in my eyes. I want one behind me highlight my hair. And I'm only doing this thing once, you know. So if you know what's good for you, you little monster, you point that camera right at my face, catch everything I give you.
We can do it that way. That's a good way. That's very good. I invite creative input on my set. That's why my pictures are so good. What can I do? Voudry fought me all the way. And then it degenerated into a power struggle. And then when she got the crew on her side, well, she had me by the... Well, let me put it another way. It was an uphill battle to get them back. But I did. Very good question, Bradley. I believe at this point you would be angry because you know what the outcome is going to be, okay? And take it down just a little bit. Martin, I'd like to shoot this scene in 3D.
You can't shoot 3D. You need a special camera. You need special lenses. You can't keep springing this stuff on me in the last minute, you moron.
Linda!
Woody Tobias, like other great directors such as Jerry Lewis, refuses to accept the incompetent, the shoddy, or the second-rate.
Find him and bring him to me. I'm not shooting another frame of film till I get another Spider. I want another Spider. Yes, I did use the old Spider, but making a movie is a collaborative effort, and at times you have to compromise.
But by the last day of shooting, all the infighting had been resolved, and everyone gathered for a long-standing Hollywood tradition, the wrap party, to celebrate the completion of the film.
But it was the special effects that I found particularly difficult.
Excuse me, Woody.
There's a director. I was expecting a bigger turnout, but I still think it's a fabulous party.
Well, normally I wouldn't have sprung for the chicken, but seeing as you came in so much under budget.
I understand, Malcolm. I appreciate it. anybody seen Linda? She said she was gonna be here.
No.
"2009, Jupiter and Beyond, a major motion picture soon to be released at a theater near you, right after its run on pay television."
Kitchen. Over there.
Smirnoff Ice Premium Malt Beverage. Intelligent nightlife. Be smart, drink responsibly.
If your pencils look like mine did, there's something you can do. Ask your doctor if the Nicotrol inhaler is right for you. Or for more information, call 1-800-INHALER. Call today.
This New Year's Eve, you can wear one of these and look stupid. Or you can wear one of these and look smart. Trojan latex condoms, the most trusted. Have a happy